Hello and welcome to Insights in Action with Orange 142, where we interview agency leaders and business owners to uncover the journeys, the strategies, and the insights that drive their success. At Orange 142, we're all about transforming brand stories into impactful digital experiences through innovative media and marketing solutions. And today I'm very lucky to be joined by Justin of Home Instead. How's it going, Justin?
It's going well. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Shiv?
I am good. I'm good. I'm really excited to have you on. And Justin, I would love to just start this off by understanding a little bit more about your background and what brought you to Home Instead and a little overview of Home Instead too.
Sure. So my background has been marketing for about a decade. I was the VP of marketing for a ticket broker here in Las Vegas. It was a wonderful job. I loved it. Really got some unique experiences when you're working to facilitate ticket requests for Super Bowls and World Series, and you're getting the opportunity to go to those. Like it was a pretty cool thing. But I felt like it was time to make a transition and do something that brought a little bit more um, value and meaning to people's lives.
Mhm.
So I transitioned from that into more of the healthcare side. I was the director of marketing at a hospital, then went into home health for a short time and then finally made my way over here to Home Instead, where I'm still relatively new with the
Mhm.
company, been here since November, but just helping the business grow and more importantly, helping seniors get that in-home care that they really need.
Yeah, for sure. And you've had some pretty interesting experiences. How do you feel like your marketing experience has helped Home Instead in Vegas?
Marketing is the voice of a brand. And so for me, it's about how can I speak about our mission and our goals and our values to our clients and to the senior community. And being able to speak to people in different walks of life and different facets of business in my previous
Mhm.
career has really allowed me to uh, talk to people each as individuals and really tailor the message to what it is they want, what it is they feel, and to develop that emotional connection with them. Because
Mhm.
that's really, I think, what we're talking about with business and with marketing and with life is how can we transfer the the business objectives with
Mhm.
the emotional impact that you have with the end user.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing. And you can just tell that that experience is so handy when it comes to this. And that you're like the marketing, the principles of marketing stay the same. And it's really just about adapting to what the target market of who you're going after. And for you guys, lots of times, not only is it seniors, it's also children of that are looking for help for their parents, right?
100%. I like to tell people that home care is as much for the senior as it is for the family.
Hmm.
Think about you have mom or dad who are aging and they're slowing down, whether it's physically or mentally. Maybe they've lost their significant other, and now there is the added responsibility on the other family members and the daughter or the son to step up and provide that support. But at the same time, they have their own lives and their own responsibilities that they have. And so they become overwhelmed as well. So by by hiring a company to come in and provide that home care, like
Hmm.
Home Instead, where we can assist with all of those ADLs while providing relief for the other family members, you just start to see the benefits that grow and get passed on. And there's the success is very impactful.
Yeah.
And you hear the stories of the family calling in saying, "Thank you very much. We didn't realize how important and how much we really needed this
Hmm.
until we started the care. And when we did, it was just the stress was gone and the overall happiness and quality of life for everybody improved."
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the most significant challenges that you've encountered in the in-home senior care industry, and how have you guys addressed them?
Yeah, that's a great question. You have people call out and they'll reach out, daughter or son, they're saying, I feel like I need some home care for my mom.
Mhm.
The problem is mom or dad, whomever it is, doesn't feel like they're in need of it yet.
No.
They feel like they're fully capable of doing everything they were
Mhm.
for as long as they have been,
Mhm.
and that they're good and they can take care of it themselves. And so one of those challenges is trying to help them see that having somebody come in to provide assistance is not admitting that you are defeated.
Yeah.
It's not admitting that you are less than what you once were, right?
Mhm.
This is just a support system to help you enhance the quality of life. Like we're always looking, all of us, regardless of our age, we're always looking to get better, right? We
Yeah.
want to be spry. We want to be able to do as much as we can because there's only 24 hours in a day.
Right.
So we won't be able to accomplish as much. So sometimes it's helping them see the benefits and paint the picture of why
Mhm.
and why daughter or son wants to help them out.
Mhm.
So that becomes a big challenge when we're talking about dealing with the client directly. But another challenge, obviously, is competition.
Mhm.
There's a lot of competition out there, a lot of companies that provide home care services.
Yeah.
So it's how do we differentiate ourselves?
Mhm.
And because home care is come in, you take care of, you clean, wash, help with the ADLs. How can we come in and be that resource that sets us apart from everybody else
Mhm.
and makes your life as phenomenal as it can be?
Right.
And so we do that with the way that we communicate our care
Mhm.
with our clients.
Yeah.
We have technology that they can go on and they can look at the end of every visit what happened with their care.
Mhm.
Because their caregiver, we call them care pros, will go in at the end of every visit, put in notes on how their care was handled.
Yeah.
So if you have daughter or son who lives in California or Arizona, or maybe they live here in Vegas, but they're just so busy that they're not there routinely,
Mhm.
they can log in and they can look at the care, not just for that day, but historically
Wow.
from day one to the most current day. And why I like this so much and why I think it really helps paint the picture for those seniors who are maybe interested in the care
Mhm.
is they can see historical trends of
Yeah.
their own care. They can see, has their mood increased from day one to current day?
Mhm.
Has their mood decreased? Are they eating three steady meals every time they come out for a visit? So not only are we managing their care, but they're managing their care in real time as well. And when you're able to paint that picture and show them, it opens the eyes of really the value and the benefits.
Yeah.
And I had a lady one day say, this is fantastic because I can now go to my doctor's office. And when I have my next visit, I can pull up my portal and I can show him everything. So he can also see
Yeah.
how I am progressing.
Right.
So that helps us overcome some of those challenges of why us, not somebody else, um, why it's important,
Mhm.
why you should go with home care.
Mhm. Yeah. Wow. No, that's amazing. Man, there's so many benefits. I love that you guys have this portal. I feel like that's a really cool feature that you guys have. That's very beneficial to people. And you explained something there, but for you guys, what like you said, explain like a good program that you have, and I'm curious, how do you guys attract and retain qualified caregivers, and what training programs do you have in place to ensure high quality care? I'm sure that's one of them. But I remember my family, we used to have an assisted living facility that helped with ADL, so I'm familiar with the industry and whatnot. And I feel like that was always a challenge, it's hiring. And
Right.
it's always a challenge, I think, in any business for the most part, retaining quality talent. But for you guys, how does that look?
Each home instead being franchised have maybe different methods on how they go about their hiring or the retention of their caregivers.
Hmm.
For us, we're partnered with a company called Honor, and Honor handles all of our staffing and our training for our caregivers.
Hmm.
They go through extensive training, they go through 2 weeks of training, fingerprinting, background checks. We look for caregivers that have prior experience in this field so that we can make sure that we have qualified individuals that are out there that are very familiar with the process. We're very fortunate that we've had caregivers with us for more than 15 years. So when we receive a lead that turns into a client, one of the most important things for us is, and I think of it like it's matchmaking.
Hmm.
We want to put a caregiver that best fits the client, not just in their needs, personality as well. If you can match the two together, what you start to develop is a longer lasting relationship between caregiver and client.
Hmm.
What you want is you want to have somebody who comes in with similar interests as you. So
Yeah,
there's something to talk about.
right.
You want to have somebody that, maybe they enjoy playing cards. And if there's some downtime and you want them to play cards with you, they can play cards with you.
Yeah.
I have a lady who really enjoys playing bunco, but wasn't going and playing bunco.
Hmm.
Right? She couldn't transport herself anymore. So we find a caregiver that in part of everything is, hey, she likes to play bunco.
That's
Right?
awesome.
Put them together, give them something to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's great for the caregiver
Hmm.
because they're happier. It's great for the client because they have somebody who genuinely cares and has interests.
Hmm. Yeah, I love that. Wow. What are you guys doing right now to market and get the word out for Home Instead so that when people think, hey, I need this for my mom or my dad or my aunt or my uncle, whatever it is, and how do you get them to be like, okay, let me call Home Instead? What's the strategy?
There's a few things that we do. We have ads, commercials that are running. We have ads that are running through socials. We have commercials that are running on some of the local TV stations or on YouTube. So some of those platforms there. Obviously, we tailor them to an older demographic. That demographic that we're really looking to target is in that 40 to 65-year-old range. More so trying to target the children of the seniors as opposed to the seniors.
Hmm.
But some of the strategies that you take are going to focus more on early morning TV,
Hmm.
a little bit more print than maybe some may be accustomed to using. And
Hmm.
then a lot of it too is building and nurturing relationships with the facilities in town, the hospitals, the rehab facilities, skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities. And the assisted living facility one is an interesting thing because, as you mentioned, you have experience with that. They have caregivers that are there. But some individuals and some families want that caregiver to be there 24 hours. They want to just be there in their room, right? Because they're a fall risk,
Yeah.
because they're lonely,
Hmm.
right? Where you have that companionship that just builds on what they already have inside the assisted living. So that's actually an area where you get a lot of those longer term clients that are with us.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow, it sounds like you guys have a really good marketing strategy hitting everything for the most part. This has been awesome, Justin. Thank you so much for being on. Where can people learn more about you and where can people learn more about Home Instead?
Sure. So you can learn more about our specific franchise, homeinstead.com/173. You can also learn more about the Home Instead brand itself at homeinstead.com. Any questions there might be, people can always reach me at justin.banks@homeinstead.com. I love just hearing questions. I love communicating and interacting and answering questions or learning stuff from people. So I think it's just all wonderful. And
Awesome. Thank you so much, Justin. This was great.
all right, thank you very much.
Thanks.